It's like a cinema here, popcorn, but then chips.
Comedy.
Comedy. It's not funny. Serious job here.
With some drama.
No. Leave the drama outside that big blue door. So, good morning, comrades, and today is going to be the day that we will install the parts that we didn't manage to do last time, one of these three engines. Now, on the serious note, the POWERFLEX bushings and a couple of other suspension components, also thermostat and anti-roll bar on the rear. But first, while the car is being prepared by the master, let's say hello to our friends and maybe we can have some walk around. Hello, good to see you again.
Hi. Hello.
So, where are we?
We are at Ivan's garage. He's our IPAS Motorsport. He's our mechanic. He does all the tuning for our cars.
And today he will, so we'll have today actually like a real Croatian car now, because our Croatian master will be working on it.
Yeah.
Ever since only Nürburgring people have been working on it, so now it has earned its Croatian license plate.
Yeah.
Awesome. Very much looking forward to see what we're going to do to it. But first of all, what do we have here? Civic.
Yeah.
Or at least what was a Civic in the past.
It was. It's gonna be a track build. It's Ivan's car. The other
Ivan. So many Ivans. We're gonna be joined by another Ivan later as well, so it will be very confusing. Yeah,
we're
full cage.
looking forward to see what will be done to it.
Is that going in there, or another one?
Maybe. I don't know.
Maybe.
There's a few engines here.
There are a few engines. I love this place. It's a proper man cave. But what?
This one is a little
That's.
bit more interesting.
Woo! That's a big one. Borg Warner. It's a little secret. Wow. Exciting. Nice battery replacement. More grip on the front wheels. Lower center point of gravity. Plastic windows. And aerodynamic spoiler. The Bugatti Chiron 300 Plus has nothing on this car. The pads are still okay. A while later, the front arms have been removed, which is pretty unfortunate because we have been doing the same job like last week, but again, we didn't have time to do it all. So it's really a two-day job for what we wanted to do back then. Excited to see how it's going to change the handling later on. So just for comparison, these are the old ones. They definitely look worn out. Yep. And the new ones, which the bushings will be replaced for POWERFLEX versions, and maybe later on the whole arm I'm planning to change it for a tubular version. But that's something that's in the works, and hopefully I'll be able to hear next week from engineers if it's possible. And alternatively, a lot of people have suggested that I should replace the front arms by the TT version or the Cupra R. This would be an alternative to a tubular arm, because yeah, the stock Golf 4 mount front arms are very, I would say, not suited for the purpose that I want to use it for track purpose. And in that regard, Golf 4 chassis, for me, it's like the best looking Golf out there. But yeah, in comparison to the Golf 5 is like ages ahead of it. So for the track purpose, you can get so much more suspension mods, and for handling it's a lot better. So yeah, but it's a sacrifice you have to make at some point. So far I'm very happy, and I'm very excited to see what we will be able to do on the ring with it later on. Shit's about to get serious. The destroyed steering rods that we saw already, that were in a bad condition when we had a quick look at the car with Philip and George. So they'll be replaced for a new version. One of the first things that we're going to replace is the steering rack bushing, and it's in. Key to success is having the right tools. That's old, and that will be new.
Aí massa, ne mora biti massa, ne stresa.
And the result for comparison? Yep. Cannot wait to drive it. So now on to the dog bone bushing over here, which will be replaced for a solid one, so probably we'll have more vibrations. So this we don't need because we already have the Vibratechnic inserts. This from POWERFLEX we also don't need because this time we'll be replacing the stock ones by the Vibratechnic ones. So yeah, definitely more shaky. Or maybe it will be more solid, who knows? We will see. Science. Okay, the engine mount installed. Oh, thank you very much. You're such a great assistant. Wonderful. Yes, the engine mount installed. So we will see later on how it's gonna affect the vibrations. And now we're proceeding. Yes, that's the right word I was looking for. To the back side, namely the back subframe bushings and also installment of the anti-roll bar on the back. And those are the biggest pain in the ass to take out. If you thought that the front brakes were shit, just look at the back. Oh man, I feel so ashamed for driving that. I already got new ones, but well, I'm gonna replace them completely when everything else will be replaced. The biggest pain in the ass is that you have to disconnect the brake lines. So ideally, I should have replaced the brake lines and the whole brake system as well. But yeah, that's something for next time, together with the suspension and the exhaust. What did I say? That. The bushes are installed, the back subframe is back on, almost, except for the shocks, because the next bit we are going to install, which is considered to be the very best upgrade you can do for the Mark IV, the back anti-roll bar. Stock car has absolutely zero anti-roll bar, thereby they're kind of like the back suspension does independent. Well, you have independent suspension, you would say, but no. And now with anti-roll bar it would be stiffer, thereby also oversteery, and yeah, it would add lots of sportiness to the handling. I'm very excited to see how it's going to affect the handling, to try it out. Nürburgring season is only 2 weeks away, actually 1 week, but the car is going there in 2 weeks. Not gonna go crazy though, because still waiting for the upgrade of the brakes, and that will come later on together with suspension, etc. But a slow lap we can do, but later on very excited to see what we will do. So the question is, should we go for the soft, medium or hard setting? Hardest setting it is. Gonna do some mad skids, bro. Looks like we got camber. And now we're moving back to the front of the car because we're gonna replace the thermostat finally, which is somewhere over there. Okay. So the new one, which is also a colder one, and the old one. Well, it definitely seems open to me. And a while later, thermostat is fixed. The brake fluid is refilled. Now let's try to start it and see if the vibrations are even worse. The main question. I'm very anxious, I won't lie. Okay, brake pedal is firm, that's good. 3, 2, 1. It's not worse. Ooh, the handbrake has also been readjusted. Thank you for that. Wow. Luca wants to feel what it feels like to be in a real car.
What was that? Check.
No, actually we are adjusting the shifter now, because as you remember last time it was like a very last moment job, so it did not get adjusted properly. And a while later the car is gone because we threw it away and put it on fire and pushed it off the cliff. No, in all the reality, this was, you tell me, how was it?
It was an experience.
Yeah, it was. No, in a serious note, the upgrades that have been done to the car is just mind-blowing. It has transformed completely. If I said that the hard mounts transformed the car, now the anti-roll bar and the bushings, it's just, I'm speechless. And I haven't filmed it because it's dark outside. We did things on the public road. And what I want to say is that there will be lots of content on the Nürburgring with all these upgrades, and I can tell you, if you have a Mark IV or similar platform, make sure to get the anti-roll bar for the back and replace the bushes. Although it's quite a pain in the ass of a job, but in the end it's very much worth it. Make sure to have great tools, great friends, great mechanics. And on that note, I want to say thank you very much for amazing job. And thank you guys for recommending great mechanic, and for you just sitting there.
Okay.
Thank you. Cool. Well, let's go celebrate.
Yeah, let's go.
Shisha time.
Ja sam mu dao preko Ireku, ako hoćemo dođu sutra.
By the way, another thing. Look what's there at 90 degrees. Woohoo! Thermostat's fixed.